What up, YouTube? Asian Persuasion here, and I'm here with my boy Slim.
You already know, though.
Always doing YCS deck profiles. We're here in 3rd and 4th place right here, basically, because we get the same price, so they didn't make them play. Yeah. But we're here too, and what'd you get, man? What'd you do?
I got top 4 at basically one of the biggest YCS ever.
Yeah.
The 200.
Yeah, 200.
It's upside down, but
it's okay. It's okay.
And I played the best deck, ALTERGEIST.
ALTERGEIST.
Yeah.
Nice.
Awesome.
And we got the show off.
Beautiful prize card.
That prize card, though.
Yeah.
It's real. Emperor Dragon.
Alright, man. Let's see it.
Alright, so simple 3 Marionetter, 3 Faker, 3 Mellow C, and 2 Silk. I decided not to main Concari. I decided to instead side it, just because well, I didn't want to main it because I didn't like playing it, and I had like 2 extra space on the side, so I just decided to side it. And it never summoned it, but there was once where it was in my hand, I actually did something. And also several times during playtest saying it will come up against the pure deck. So that's why I decided it, just whenever I face that deck.
Yeah.
That's what it is. For hand traps, 3 Ash, and then a bunch of 1-of hand traps. 1 Ogre. I think this card is like really subpar. Like it's only good hitting multi-roll, and then like I didn't want to play more than 1, because oftentimes that was in my hand against pure. Like I never used it. And then when I needed it, I didn't have it. So it's whatever. I still won those games. 1 Bell. Just stop Firewatch, stop Soul Charge. I stopped the Monster Reborn. Nice. It would have won me the game if like I didn't get cocky against one of the Goku players that I played in Top Cut. Then 1 Effect Veiler. So I played many, well, yeah, multiple named hand traps, because I play Shadow Ride in the main deck. And I wanted to be able to draw into different name hand traps if they keep playing. Spells, 3 Desires, the best card. 2 Duality, Consistency. This is also consistency. 2 more consistency. This card was amazing all weekend. Oh my god. Didn't see this very much and didn't see this very much, but like whenever I did see them, they were like amazing too. Yeah. But like I saw this a lot. This was MVP as far as the spells. You ain't playing 3, you lose. You're right. I side 1 out a lot, depending if like the matchup is supposed to be grindy. Then like I don't want to open it too soon, but I do want to see it eventually. For ALTERGEIST traps, I played a lot of them. A lot more than normal people. This set too is phenomenal. Oh my god. I played 1 like ever since I first built the deck. And then like the more and more I kept testing, it was like I feel like something is missing.
Yeah.
And then like the moment I added the second one, I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck was I doing the whole time?
He had a really good card.
Yeah, really good. Really good. This card is also amazing because it stops all your effects from being negated. And oftentimes, if your starting play is Marionetter, your opponent would like try to negate it just because they don't want you getting this card. So it's really important to get to this card as fast as possible because it's the best card in the deck. Outside of Multi-Faker and Mellow Seeker and all the monsters. All the monsters are so ALTERGEIST. Like when you make them work all together, like the deck is insane.
Yeah.
Like just watch my feature match. Like game 1, it was like everything. Like I passed turn with like 1 monster, and then like on standby phase I just get like 5.
Oh my god, yeah, that's great.
And I have like 4 negates with like Protocol, negate, and then Secretus Bounce.
Jeez.
So 3 more hand trap, impermanence. In the top 4 match, I opened impermanence Faker, but like he just had like everything. I was like, hey, I'm a god, but my hand wasn't like that good either. But it was like, I guess he's a god too.
Yeah, he's a god too. He got it, huh?
Yeah, he got it. So during top 64, I decided to watch Bolden's deck list because he also played ALTERGEIST, and he also played all 5 Solemns.
All 5 Solemns.
And these cards are broken.
Right?
They summon Kagari, you strike it, and then they can't summon Ray, or you warning it, or you judgment it if you have to. The only bad thing about this card is that I feel like oftentimes you have to flip it and you pay 4,000 life points, but like
wins you the game.
Yeah, it wins you the game. I faced a mirror match. He went. This was my only saying. He went normal summon marionette. I went judgment, and I won the game. I was like, all right. And this card.
God card.
Yeah, it's all right.
Was that 40 cards in the
That
main?
when you 32?
Yeah, it won me my top 32.
That's why he said it was alright. It was a free win.
Basically.
Yeah.
Alright, extra deck. A little weird. Just to a Hexia. Because you just keep floating them forever. Like, once you get used to the deck, like... There was only once where, like, I wish I played a third, and that was just to, like, link both of these away to search with one, and then make that board that I told you about. The 6 interruption board. But outside of that, it was like, it wasn't worth it, because there was already a negate on the board with this pointing to it, and then I was like, getting another manifestation to my hand won't make a difference. They wanted this guy. Just to beat over Ultimate Falcon and like really big monsters. It's the only other out besides this to board load, and there's other big monsters. But this guy, like, after thinking about it, with 2 manifestation, lets you play the game literally forever until you deck out. As long as you make it. I was thinking of making it in my feature match, but I was like, nah, I'm already winning. It's fine. 2 Link Kuriboh. I did that for basically an extra deck out to inspect the border, which is this guy. So the OCG has just started playing this, and I was like, really? Why? And one cool thing about Road of the King is that they explain to you like really interesting text. Yeah. So their point is, so you either use Link Kuriboh or relinquish Enigma that they have in the OCG. So I just played 2 Link Kuriboh instead.
Yeah.
So he's 1 dark, and then you either normal summon Multi-Faker or you special summon it by activating a trap card since you control a monster on their inspector border. Then you make this to attack over it. Like, yeah, a lot of things can happen to this, but like this is your only out to inspector border, and they stop it, then you're probably gonna lose the game anyway. So it was just like,
Might as well have it.
yeah, why not have it? I have the space for it. Phoenix. Actually summoned this like 3 times. One time it lost me the game. Sad face. I just summoned it and then realized I didn't play any other Link 3 besides Ningirsu.
Oh no.
So, I feel like you still have to play this though. Like you can maybe, like if you don't like this part, you can definitely make one of these unicorn. That way you can get something that points down.
Yeah.
And then for the rest of my extra deck, there's cherries targets, but very specific cherries targets. I only wanted to side in cherries against decks that can kill me that very same turn, or like make something that I can't break. So I played M-Duck for World Chalice. Does that because Faisal Khan and Imran Khan are really broken. Shout outs to Faisal for talking. Does that because apparently it had a really high win rate. There was like a player that like, did he top? I think
Yeah, he topped.
Yeah, like this deck top. I was like, bet. Good thing I played the cherry. Didn't face him though. I saw them in Firewall for Doki. This is normally the main cherries target, but with shared right, you have to be able to draw into cherries and use it. So that's why I play Firewall. And to kill off all the Cyber Dragons, just because if I went first, like I didn't feel comfortable because Red Reboot, OTK, evenly match, I lose. Okay, I would just make you go first and then like contact with your board.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
We're never losing.
So like, I guess I should say thank you to Team Samurai, which is funny because at first I was only gonna play this guy, but then he's like, oh, my ending board is Zeger, Griffin, and Infinity without a monster in the extra monster zone, so you can't use this in that case. So I was like, well, I have space, so why not play Fortress Dragon too, just in case.
Just in case.
Didn't face a Cyber Dragon, but there was Cyber Dragons there, and I was like, bet if I face that deck, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Inside that, all right. So the Concarry that I talked about, card I never used, but you still have to play it somewhere in your deck. Like even in the OC, like most players, if they don't main it, they side it. So I was like, I have space. A second Ogre, 2 cherries for when you go second against Koki. And then you also side them in along with your inspector border when you go first against Goki, along with the third shared ride. This card's amazing. Oh my god. Every time I drew it, I won. I was like, alright. we get there. I saw him there, he was like, oh. Broke it. Raigeki. This is actually really good in the mirror, too. Just not only for like outing this, but also like if an ALTERGEIST player ever finishes with 2 monsters on board, you probably just lost. And you probably like misplayed seriously, unless you have like every negate possible. Because those 2 monsters make a Hexia, and like every game I summoned Hexia, except in my top 4, game 3, I won like instantly. Basically, I was like, alright, I got this, I win. Just gotta grind it out. One unending nightmare for Draco and the mirror sometimes when it's good. This card is really good. Sided in against the 1 Draco I faced and the 1 mirror I played. I didn't open them, but like I drew into them and they were really good. And then the card that a lot of people were scared of, so they in Sky Strikers, so they never set any back row, and then I just normal summoned Mellow Seek and attacked for 5 and sent the 1 back row they sent.
For sure, man.
Awesome, man. Shout outs.
Bro.
Shout outs to these guys.
These guys are
All here. Hey,
Supposed to be our champ right here, man.
You're right, man. I let
We
them
was
down.
rooting for him the whole top 8.
the whole top
16,
eight.
all the way, bro.
And then when it came to top 4, he was split.
Him and Manal, they were both my friend. I told them both, I bowled them both to win.
The top 4 with me versus Manav was basically a final.
Yeah,
You
we
should
told them before they
definitely
started that it was going to be the finals.
like
yeah.
probably one of the hardest matches matches that I ever had to play. It was my only pure Sky Striker loss.
Man.
I started off the event 10-0. It was like insane. He's like, all my friends are like, what the hell? Like it's like you're good or something. I'm like, bro, tell me about it. And I just saw
Came a long way from Buster Dragon. Came a long way from
True, I played Rogue for a year, so whenever I went to YCSs, I didn't top. I was like, it's fine. Today I wanted to top, so I played the
got it
best.
now,
deck.
though.
You got the prize
You got it,
card.
baby.
Yep.
I got there. I got there.
All right, man.
You gotta play good decks to top.
I guess so. All right, man. Congrats on doing getting that 3rd and 4th place because it's just undetermined.
Top
it's
four.
top
You
4,
top
baby.
four, you right.
You know.
Undetermined.
And thanks for deck club, bro.
Thanks, man.